Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all my friends out there in the cyber world. I have been given an inspiration and I have been looking for some people and no one has been wanting to pair up with me yet, but I am still going to continue to look. No big deal. I have posted a couple of times on DCCI and a couple of times on, I believe, AP's YouTube. And I would have thought that I would have gotten a few people to take me up on what I am wanting to do, but so far nobody. But that's okay. I am not that easily discouraged. If anything, I will just continue to do it on my own. But here is what I want to do. I'm seeking partners to do something similar to what Dr. Wood and AP does. Okay? Dr. Wood and AP sometimes finds that of a video and critiques it. They go live and plays plays it, pauses it, and then they critique it. They play it some more, pause it, and then they critique it. The thing about them is that David Wood is an expert on Islam and AP is an ex Muslim. And I am quickly becoming an expert on Islam. Okay. Now, I also would like to do something like what Dr. Wood and also what Robert Spencer does. Go through that of the weekly jihad report. Okay, now whenever we do this, we will probably need to wait and see what they do so that we do not do the same thing that they did, because then it would not, because then it wouldn't do any good. So then they do theirs on Wednesday, and so we would probably need to wait and watch theirs, take notes, and do what they didn't do on probably Thursday or else on a Friday. But there is so much stuff that goes on that they probably don't even do 10%. Okay? Now, I am also looking for someone or someone's like that of DCCI with Hatun, Tash, Jai, and also that of the It is a Blessed Daughter of Christ, to do a round table round table. See, DCCI and Dr. Wood and AP does practically the same thing. They both find a they both find that of a it is of a it find that of a video, play some of it, critique it, play some more, critique it, or that they find something in the Quran or in the Hadith and they critique the EBGBs out of that. So they both do practically the same thing. So that is, but this isn't all that I'm looking to do. So let's not stop here. Let's include other religions because, see, Muslims like to be crybabies. Why are you picking on just Islam? Dude, there is plenty to pick on. Islam is one of the biggest, well, used to be one of the biggest religions of the world. It is quickly falling apart. And let's help it fall apart even faster. Let's include other religions like atheism. And yes, atheism is a religion when you really can't prove anything. See, atheism has a pentagod. Penta meaning five. Their first and main god is the Big Bang Theory. They can't prove it. Their next main god is the it is that of the primordial soup. Come on. Now think about it. The primordial soup. It's hot. Things is cooking. If you cook a frog in hot water over 200 degrees, what is it, 240 degrees? It's dead. DEAD, dead. And you want us to believe that single cell amoebas survived a primordial soup. Right. Then their next god is the god of what is it called? It is right at the tip of my tongue. Uh, Darn, it is right at the tip of my tongue. Going from one species to the next. I know what it is, but I can't think of what the heck it's called. And then the next god is, oh, it is called the theory of evolution. It is still a theory because it can't be proven. And then the next God is that of, oh darn, I am having one brain fart after another. Oh, that of the it is of that of the geologic column. That is their fourth god. And their fifth god is billions of years. That is their pentagod. You take that away, and you have real science. None of that can be proven. And so that is why there is a lot of us that calls those five things the that of the atheisms the penta god of atheism, their religion, because it cannot be proven. So this will be one of the other religions we will be going after. Another one will be the charismatic Pentecostals like Joel Osteen. Now, you will need to have some thick skin whenever we go against people like Joel Osteen because he has a nasty habit of claiming copyright infringement whenever it's very legal in what we will be doing. So we will have the legal right to file lawsuits for filing false copyright claims. Okay? He has that nasty habit. Um, Joel Osteen, Creflo Dollar, Benny Hinn, Kenneth Copeland, and people as such. The Roman Catholic Church. Now, I say it like that because a person can be Catholic but not Roman Catholic. Because when you understand what Catholic means, we we will get into the understanding of that when we get into that part of it. See, and others as well. So, if you are going to want to partner with me, you will need to be a Protestant Christian. Or if you want, you can be that of a general atheist that you just do not believe in any God and you do not believe in the Big Bang Theory, in the theory of evolution, the and all that other stuff. You just really don't know about a God yet. Okay, AP is that kind of an atheist. He's just not sure about a God yet. And that's fine. If you want to be that kind of an atheist and then want to partner with me, that's fine. Okay? There is that kind of an atheist that actually does not believe in the Big Bang, but just not sure about a God. Okay? So if at all you're that kind of an atheist and that you want to partner with me, that's fine. Now, let's see what else. And let's huh? Whoops. Include. Boy, did I spell that wrong. And let's include Christian topics, especially those topics that are difficult for most preachers to cover, because some of these because some of these because some of these here because some of these here because some of these preachers may lose their job if they cover some of these topics, because they are, well, their actual because of their actual denomination is a 501c3. And so, therefore, they can't, by law, cover some topics. Yes, when the elders decide to make tax season easier for them by signing up for the 501c3, they agree to not to preach about certain topics. And if they do, the preacher gets arrested even though the preacher may not have been in with the deal, because the current preacher may have been hired on after the signing of the contract, but yet he will be the one to get arrested. That contract don't care when that preacher got hired. That preacher will get arrested if he or she will preach on some topics. But since I'm not a 501c3, and as long as you are not a 501c3, we can talk about these hot topics all we want. For example, what does the Bible say about homosexuality? We can talk about that all we want. Now, we can be rude about it like a certain preacher in Arizona, or we can do it tactfully. Let me say it again, or we can do it in a tactful way. Yes, there's a certain preacher that should not even be called a preacher. that, let me say it this way, that he says that they should put a gun to their head. Did Jesus say to all of the sinners that he met, you should put a sword to your neck? No. Let's see here. What is the verse? For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. What is your sin? There are two sins that is so grievous that Elohim will not forgive, and homosexuality is not on that list. Okay? Maybe I should start actually trying to save some of his videos so that we can start to actually critique some of his stuff too. I haven't yet, but actually maybe I should, because that's the next slide. I have saved whatever videos I could of all of these. And yes, I call Uthman ibn Farouk Ketchup Boy. I have tried to save all that I could. Of course, these two, Yasser Qadi, and also this one here, Ali Dawa. You have got to catch them at the right time to actually save them. Because if you don't, if at all you don't catch them at the right time, you don't save them. And where is he? Where is he? One other. Did I put his name? I didn't put him on here. How dare me not put his name on here? Nope. You have got to catch him at the right time too. But I have been catching some of his at the right time here as of lately. Here as of lately. But boy, these last three, they are hard to catch. So I have been saving these as I have been trying to. But there's one more I think I need to add to this list. Trying to remember his name. Actually, there are two. because I have watched a few of his videos, and when I caught him in an error and I was going to make a comment and I couldn't because he have turned the comments off. And so I checked on every single one of, well, not every single one, but I have did a spot check of about 10 of his videos. He turned comments off on every single one of them. And so I've just stopped watching his. I think his name is Robert. Robert. It is of Robert Breaker. And the next. Now then, if there are others that you think should be added to this list, let me know. And I will try to download the videos. Um, I don't know how I can find out. That is what he. Yep. Yep. It is listen, Steven Anderson. I knew that I could find him. Did you notice what I typed in? Hate preacher in Arizona. Found him right away. And do you see what he is known for saying? Kill the homos. That's what he's known for saying. Kill the homos. But wait, hom- homosexuality is not one of the two unforgivable sins. And I can prove it in the Bible, and that can be one of the tough topics we can talk about. Back over here. And I can prove it in the Bible. We all know about the one that Jesus talks about, but there is another one. There is another. So, it, so here is what I am looking at. If there is only two other people, let's say me and one person would be in the live stream, plus one person handling the chat. Whatever, oh, what is it called? That of it, whatever, whatever the funds that come in off of the chats, we then split it 3 ways. And we get to post this stream on all of our chat. I don't know if at all we can actually run it live on all 3 at the same time, or if at all it can be run only on one, and then we download it and then upload it onto ours. At that of a different time. But let's say this one would be, we would do that of a Muslim, that of a Muslim, and I don't care if I would be the Islamic expert or if I would be the comic relief or if I would be a combination of both. We can just do it as a we can just do it as a it we can just do it as that of a it is of let's say freestyle, and then that of the next one, it would be me plus C being in the live vid plus B, if it's just 3 of us, B keeping an eye on the live chat, and we would be talking about something about that of a Islamic a hadith. Let's just say, oh, and okay, now I actually remember, and then whatever super chats that comes in, we then basically divide it, basically 3 ways so that we all 3 get paid. Okay, in all of these. Now then, if at all there's 4 of us, then we then break it down, or if there's 5 of us that is wanting to then do something like this, or 6 of us, it is just whatever. But if there's, let's say that there's 5 of us, then let's say that there's A plus D plus E, and we talk about Joel Osteen. Again, that of the super chats will then be, it is let's say D divided by 3, because there are, it is let's say 3 of us there, and that of the, and this one here will then be on our 3 websites. And let's say that it would be A plus E plus D, and we talk about the Roman Catholic Church. Again, the super chats will be, it is let's divided by 3. Whoops. And again, this will be, it is that of the live will only go on to the 3 vids, or we'll go on to the 3 YouTube or whatever it is of lesser channels, because only these 3 persons is only these 3 persons is actually working on this particular live live it is working on this here live video. Now, if at all, let's say B wants to also work in the chat or even wants to work in the live part of it, that's fine. Then this will change to 4. I am not going to keep I am not going to keep anybody away from any part of it. I will be an excellent part of this because I once was Roman Catholic. I will be an excellent part of these because I have spent the last over 10 years dealing with doing a lot of work in this. I have spent several years in this field as well. So now, in this, I am fairly new. Okay. So then, basically, here I am still going to be a main person in this, but I am still fairly new in this. But am, with as fast as I have learned about these other things, I don't think it will be hard to then catch up just as long as it's Heinz. Ha ha. That was a joke there, but yes. So let's just make sure. Oops. And I have got that of a master's degree. So I can speak well into, although there is a certain someone that says that he can outdo me without any kind of a college degree. And it's like, no, I don't think you can. Because he tries to redefine words, and it's like, you can't do that. Because because when you redefine words, anything can mean anything. Oh, that was a weird one. But anyway. But anyway. But even if this is my weakest point, I am still very strong. But if at all you see what I am saying here, I will be the anchor point in all of them. And if there's only going to be a grand total of 3 of us, then we all will be the anchor point to all of them. So if anybody wants to partner up with me, so that we can just hit hit this list and hit it good, will will then make contact with me and let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it and let me know who else we should add to the list. And did I misspell again? No, okay. It just looks like I did. Okay. So, again, if anyone wants to then partner with me to then do something similar to than what these guys do, because there is of a lot, and I have been posting. All right, what's going on with this thing? I have been posting this, sometimes with this, sometimes without this. Um, it all actually depends if it was on the DCCI YouTube page, or if it wasn't. If it was on DCCI, then I would ask if it was okay to then post. If not, then I would then leave it off, but I would post it on DCCI, APs, and also on it is listed to Haven Woods. But so far, no one has actually replied with any type of interest. But it's way too much material and not enough teams to then do the work. So, if anybody that wants to work with me on this, let's do it. Let's do it.